Almost every day after work, this woman drives up the hills of Sapanca in Turkey to take care of neglected dogs there. Millions of cats and dogs are homeless in Turkey. Most of them were born on the street, but it is also increasingly common to find animals who've been abandoned. Unfortunately, people tend to leave their former pets in the mountains and desolate areas so that it is much harder for the animals to follow them home. This means that the animals are more likely to struggle to find food and water and will often face harsh weather conditions. They also remain vulnerable to attacks by unwelcoming communities and dog catchers. Thankfully, during my last trip to Turkey, I met an incredible woman named Nure, who has dedicated her life to saving stray dogs there. In Turkey, it is common to discover abandoned animals in the mountains or neglected areas. They're struggling to find food or water. Fortunately, I met Nure, who is one of the exceptionally kind residents looking after the stray dogs. Nure specifically drives up the hills of Sapanca, Turkey, where hundreds of stray dogs live with very little access to food and water. For the last 10 years, she's been feeding and taking care of these animals. It takes her about 2 hours to drive by all her stops, and she does this almost every night after work. For the last 10 years, she's driven up the Sapanca hills to feed and take care of the stray animals here. She's been doing this all by herself for years and invests all her own time and money into helping these adorable beings. Nure also drives to local restaurants and hotels in Sapanca, collecting any unwanted food that she can feed to the stray dogs. On some sad occasions, Nure notices that some of the dogs may be injured or sick, and so she rushes them to the vets as well. Nure accepts donations since it is becoming increasingly expensive for her to buy fuel and food. At this time when the Turkish lira continues to drop in value, it's becoming increasingly expensive for Nure to buy fuel and food. She accepts donations when she can and is hoping to set up her own website soon to find a way for people to help her with some of these expenses. Nure also uses a Turkish website where you can donate pet food. Nure said to me that these dogs are like her children, with their own names, personalities, and stories. She believes that all animals deserve love, and that if you have the opportunity to help, you should.